with y'all, baby. It's DeAndre McDonough.
Honestly, when is this gag gonna be up? What's up? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. But this particular video, I'm talking about Transformers Rise of the Beast. Non-spoiler review. Just kind of want to give you my guys' thoughts. But the real question is... So this story is basically straightforward. The human character stumbled upon an artifact. That MacGuffin needs to get in the hands of the Autobots, but the Terracons come in and they're trying to get the MacGuffin, and all hell breaks loose on trying to get this MacGuffin to keep it out the hands of, you know, an evil that is coming, which we have seen in Unicron. So very straightforward. Now, I will say that this is probably one of the better stories that I have told in these live action Transformers movies. Gave me a lot of Dark of the Moon vibes as far as the Transformers movies, which to me is the best Transformers movie under the Bayverse. Now, this does pick up after 7 years after Bumblebee, so it does have that aesthetic. But again, as far as the story is really good. And there's really good heartwarming parts of that. The human characters, Anthony Ramos's character, Dominique Fishback's characters are amazing. They're not annoying human characters. They're not Daniel Witwicky from, you know, like Transformers, Headmasters, or anything like that. So they're actually human characters going through human emotions and human things, and it does tie well into the Transformers, and the Transformers are not overshadowed by human shenanigans in there. So I really do appreciate that. There is a couple things, you know, that I won't go into that I swear Dominique Toretto will be very proud of, as far as some of the human characters doing superhuman things. But other than that, you know, it was a very, very heartwarming story. And again, it didn't overshadow the Autobots, the Maximals coming in. It didn't overshadow any of that, and I really appreciate that in this movie. Now, let's get into like the Autobots, Decepticons, the Maximals, Predacons. Well, there's no Decepticons. Terracons, but no Predacons either. But I will say Pete Davidson's take on Mirage was very refreshing. He did give me, if you ever saw Transformer Armada, Hotshot vibes. I mean, the way his energy was, you know, being charismatic, kind of being the rebel, you know what I mean? The jokester, straight Hotshot to me. And I kind of thought it would have been dope if he would have been Hotshot, but he was Mirage, and it was a cool take on Mirage. Lisa Koshy plays RC, and RC was really dope. You know, I mean, Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime, so he's giving you an Optimus Prime, and in this one, it's not the Optimus Prime that you know. So I will give you that. It is an Optimus Prime that is going to be a little bit unfamiliar, but you will understand the character arc towards the end of the movie. Peter Dinklage as Scourge, dope. Super. First of all, it's Peter Dinklage, so he's always going to be dope, you know. But the way that he carried his voice, sometimes he's unrecognizable. That's how good his performance is. As far as Battletrap and Nightbird, they're not really, you hear them, but they're not really big characters. It's just kind of like, you know, the backup singers, basically. You know what I mean? As far as like Maximals, Ron Perlman being Optimus Primal, he has voiced Optimus Primal before, so he was cool. I didn't have any problem with that. He's actually super badass and super leader wise too. You know what I mean? And when you see the dichotomy of Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal in this movie, you will understand what I'm talking about. Airazor as Michelle Yeoh was phenomenal. Honestly, one of the ones that, man, it was another standout as far as like another Transformer. I mean, you know, as far as the other Maximals like Cheetor and Rhinox and you know what I mean? They were just there. You know what I mean? we didn't really get to hear them. That's the only thing that I wish they would have done, is got to spend a little bit more time with the Maximals, find out more history from them, and not just like a flashback. But other than that, super dope. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, there were certain parts I was looking at the film and I was like, really? Especially, it really comes in the third act, because there's some points you're just like, wow. Wow, I cannot believe they're doing that. But it happens, and it took me away. If you, I would just say this: my friends that are fans of Transformers, to me, this is just maybe just me, there is a certain element of Master Force going on. And what I mean by that is that if you see the suits, if you know Master Force, and you see some of the suits, you know, in that third act, you be like, really give me Master Force vibes. They just didn't transform into an engine, or they weren't your heads masters, but it does give you straight Master Force vibes. It really, I mean, it's just certain parts of the third act that kind of get me. And then there's another Autobot that I won't get into because I won't spoil it for you guys. It was kind of, I mean, it was there, but it was kind of unnecessary as far as like a character, you know what I mean? It was a little too corny, but I mean, it's just small gripes, but overall really good. Like I said, there's just kind of points I was like, man, for real. But other than that, it's some cool points. Overall, Transformers Rise of the Beast was fun. There is a lot of heart in this, you know, especially when you start spending time with the Cybertronians. You start spending time with the Maximals, you start spending time with the Autobots, you even spend time with the Terracons. It kind of understand kind of what's going on. It's fun. Is it you know, perfect, or you know, the greatest thing I've ever seen? No. I'm not saying there's not, you know, it's just horrible, but it's it's way better than a lot of the Transformers movies. It does give you a little bit of Bumblebee mixed with Dark of the Moon vibes. The aesthetic of Bumblebee, but with Dark of the Moon vibes. Just not as big of a spectacle as Dark of the Moon, but it does give me that vibe. And I like Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon is a really good, as far as like Transformer. Dark of the Moon is not bad whatsoever. So it does give me a little bit of that. It does set up. Now I will say there is a mid-credit scene or whatever, and it does set up the future of Transformers. And I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked when I seen it. But I would say, you know, if I was ranking this at 3.5 out of 5, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rewatch it. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna do a spoiler review, excuse me, where I'm gonna break certain things down in this one. Especially, like I said, coming from a Transformer fan, I'm gonna break some things down. There is homage to Mirage that you gotta, if it's a blinky you miss it. There is a big homage to Mirage from G1, so that was dope. But anyway, what did you guys think about it? Make sure to put it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.